This car flew off Mountain View Road in Crest, landing on its top. We're driving eastbound when the driver lost control on a turn and hit a sign. The speed flipped the car, landing it on top of a truck. Barely recognizable. Branches jammed in its hood. Neighbors say the road can be dangerous.
Tough to see in the dark that there was ever a crash here. Troopers and police actually cleared it within the last half hour or so. But in a turn lane out here, you can still see that there's some charred roadway and some sand that is still left from the investigation. Back to last night, troopers had to shut down this entire road, 6 lanes in all after the crash. This is one of the worst we've ever seen.
Normally, when people get appointed as manager, they would be full of excitement, ready to take on the challenge that is right in front of them. But in such rare cases like this, I'm afraid that this club appointing me as a new manager is not that great of news. As you guys already know, Zidane has been in a fatal car accident. He's seriously admitted into the hospital. None of us know how long his injury will be and how long he'll be out as a manager, but in the meantime, the club has appointed me as manager for the club. This could change. They could hire another replacement very soon, or might hold off for Zidane to fully recover and I'll just be in a spot. At this point, I don't know how long I'll be a manager. I don't know how long Zidane will be in the hospital. But yeah, we just have to address this information to you guys right away. As you can see, none of the club presidents are here with me right now. They're all with Zidane, just praying, and I want you guys all to pray as well for Zidane. Hopefully he has a fast and safe recovery. In the meantime, I'll just be taking any questions from you guys. So yeah, shoot away.
Hey, this is Jim from Your Sports. Just like you said, it's very sad to hear about the tragic incident that happened to Zizou. Can you tell us about how you managed to get this temporary job and how you're able to handle all the pressure?
Okay, so how I landed this temporary job. I've been working with this club and some other clubs, to name a few: Real Madrid, Juventus, Chelsea, and the newly promoted Brighton and Hove Albion over the past 2 years. It's on record. I worked with this very club in the last 2 years straight. Not all in a row, but been working with this club simultaneously. And so me and Zidane do have a strong relationship. He's been at the club since 2014, working with them as a manager / coach. So yeah, we do have some communications with each other, and yeah, that's Zidane. I don't know why, but he decided that I was the best fit to be his replacement. As you know, every manager gets to sign like a replacement manager, aka their assistant manager, just in case they have like a flu or are unable to make a game or whatever the reason is. Assistant manager will be the temporary manager. So yep, and that's what I am for this club. And your second question about how I'll be able to handle the pressure. Yes, managing a big club such as Real Madrid, back-to-back Champions League winners. We're also the league winners right now. So I mean, if you're going to get a lot of pressure by managing a club, Real Madrid is the biggest pressure you could hold for a club. So it's going to be really tough, especially getting this manager job in this kind of situation. Hopefully I could do great things like what Zidane did. Hopefully even maybe better. Yeah.
Connor from BBC. This season already is on a bumpy start, and now with this horrible news, how will the players and staff come back from this, and what will you do to get the team motivated again and back to winning games?
Yes, the team right now is already on a bumpy start. We are 7 points behind league leaders Barcelona in the league, as it already stands. Yes, certainly this news is certainly a shock to all the players and staff members, but again, they're all professionals. They do understand that in such rare cases like this, things might happen in life. We're all adults, so I think yes, it will be a shock, but I think our players and our staff can use this as motivation and win this for Zidane himself. So yeah, I'm hoping team from now on gives it all their best, not only for themselves but also for their great manager.
Smith from Sky Sports News. There are already a lot of young prospects, at the same time a lot of already established players in the squad. How hard it will be rotating the squad, and how often will you be doing it?
Yes, Real Madrid, like I said, have one of the best squads ever right now. So there's like a starting 11, even starting 15, right? We could do all with established players. We also have players who are going from our youth academy, players that we have just recently signed, really young players. And if the question was how often would I be rotating the squad, I'll be doing it a lot often, probably more than Zidane has done, maybe. So yeah, I'll definitely be rotating between two different teams. That's what I'm planning to do, A team and a B team. Yeah, hopefully it works out. Maybe like if there's 2 games in 1 week, I might be playing both teams, but if it's just 1 game in a week, then it's mostly going to be the A team. But yeah, a lot of young players will certainly get a few starts for themselves.
This is Amit from ESPN. Just like to say I'm a big fan of yours. And yeah, on to the question. Can we expect a busy transfer window from you and the club come January?
Again, don't know if I will last that long as a manager until January, but if I am able to keep this job, hopefully, I don't know, like if Zidane is still hospitalized and I'm still manager come January, we'll see. I do have 1 or 2 players in mind that I do want to buy, but I'm not gonna say it out because I myself don't know if I'll be manager until before even January comes. So yeah, I do have 1 or 2 players, but we'll see how the season goes. Might decide to add some more players on my wish list. But yeah, I guess you could expect, I don't know if it's a busy transfer window, but you could expect a few signings.
Henry for Sportsnet News. Is there a possibility that you will still remain as club manager even after Zidane has fully recovered and ready to come back?
Is there a possibility? Honestly, I'm not even thinking about that. But if I have to answer your question, That's honestly up to the club president. I mean, to do that, I would have to, like, and depending on how long. So let's say Zidane was out for 2 years and I remain as club manager for 2 years. We win like the treble 2 years straight. I think that's the only way it's possible for me to continue as club manager even after Zidane has fully recovered. So yeah, chances of that happening are very, very slim, even though we're managing Real Madrid right here. Alright, so that'll be all the questions for today. Yeah, again, I hope I would like for all you to pray for Zidane, make him have a fast recovery, and yeah, let's just hope for the best for the club. Alright, hold up. Zidane is not really injured, and nor do I ever want him or anyone else to have such a tragic incident like this. I just felt like to change things up a little bit in this year's career mode. Add a little background story to my manager self with a little bit of realism. I mean, if this was actually to happen, there's no way they would have ever appointed me as manager, but just to put in a little bit of realism, a background story as how I got to be manager of this club. So yeah, I hope you guys really like that cutscene. I do have a bit more story to come in the later episodes, so hopefully you guys look forward for that. Yeah, let's get on to this episode. Alright, so right before you guys go, like, what? Guys, you already started the season. What's wrong? Again, like I said, I'm trying to change things up with this career mode, add a little bit of story to it, and to follow with that story, I kind of have to make it more realistic. So I pretty much simmed it until the last game that Real Madrid actually played in real life. Alright, next I want to show you guys the players that I have put on loan. I haven't put anyone on the transfer list as of yet, but here's all the players that I have put on loan. Marcos Llorente, he's available for loan. Tejero, bring him on loan. Lucas Zidane. I don't think this guy has any place in my squad. I think I might sell him either this next window or the window after that. And then Hakimi and Oscar, I put them on loan at the beginning of the season and then managed to get an offer for them. I didn't want to reject it and just show you guys when I actually start doing the career mode. So I just decided to accept any loan offers I get for these players. Deporte Alves has accepted a loan offer for Hakimi. So by January he'll be going on a short-term loan, and Oscar will be going to Club Brugge on a short-term loan as well from January. Alright, so moving on to the players I put on shortlist. First we'll start with the goalkeeper position. We kind of do need to work on a goalkeeper. Navas is good, but not the best in the game. So I have shortlisted De Gea, Azribaga, Donnarumma, Futsal, and Iker Casillas. The reason why Casillas is in this is because I want to give him his deserved goodbye. Want him to retire at his favorite club. He is on a free, available on a free come next season. So if you guys want to sign him, I can bring him. But yeah, he'll be a second choice keeper if I do sign him. Fruto, I think I'm going to sign him no matter what as a third choice keeper. So he's definitely in there. Donnarumma, again, I'll initially sign him as a second choice keeper and then he'll move on to a first choice. He's available on a free next season as well, so that's one. Azribaga, again, he's another player that I would sign as a second choice keeper. If I do sign him, I'm going to keep Navas, sell Kiko Casillas, and then maybe in a season or two, he'll replace Navas and then become a first choice keeper. And De Gea, it's just simple. If I sign De Gea, he's automatically going to be #1 keeper. He'll replace Navas. So yeah. So I think other than Fruto, I think the other 4 goalkeepers, I'll only be signing one out of the 4s. So, I mean, if you guys want me to see me signing a keeper and they're in this, just make sure you leave a comment below. Next, we have right back Bellerin. He'll replace Carvajal, easy as that, pacey as well. And then this guy, Mafiel, he had a good game against Barcelona. He's on loan in Girona in real life, but in the game, he's still at Man City. So yeah, he'll be a second choice for us. So if I sign him, don't need to sell anyone else on the team. Moving on to center back, we have 3 players and I shortlisted. First is George Sainz, so I could sign him up. Then we have Diogo Llorente. Don't understand why Real Madrid sold him, but hopefully they sold him with a buyout clause. So I'm interested in signing him back as a backup options to Ramos and Varane. And then here, Jose Jimenez, available on a free, and if I could get him on free, he's a real steal. Moving on to right mid, obviously to replace Lucas Vazquez, Inaki Williams is the best and deserved player to replace Lucas Vazquez. Pacey as well, and yeah, so he's my #1 option for this. And then we have Mubola, who I might still sign even if we keep Vazquez or Inaki Williams. I'll sign him and maybe put him on loan, and maybe he might grow into a high potential. And he's young too as well. Then moving on to our last position, we have Timo Werner, who was actually rumored with Real Madrid at one point, and then we have Harry Kane, striker that if I do sign him, he'll replace Karim Benzema. Alright, so moving on to Squad Hub. Not much I have to show you guys right here. I just have to show you guys players who have gone up. So Jesus Vallejo has gone up by 1. I believe Asensio has also gone up by 1, if I'm not wrong. Ceballos has gone up by 1, that's good. I'm looking for Asensio. I know he went up by 1. There you go. Marco Asensio went up by 1 as well. So far we have no decrease, but I know one player has only decreased right now, and I think you guys should already expect who it is. He's always decreasing the first season of career mode. Oh, Boya Amaral has also increased. That's pretty good. And then yep, there we go. Cristiano Ronaldo from FIFA 17 and now he's always decreasing within like the first month of career mode. I don't understand why it's like that. I feel like they should go back to their FIFA 16 route where older players don't decrease as easily. It's just sad how Ronaldo, even though Ronaldo's probably get a 94 rating in FIFA 19, he's already going down in career mode, so I think they have to fix that. And well, looking at the league table right now, I try to make it exactly how it stands in real life, but obviously I can't control what other teams do in this career mode. At least I got the exact same results. We had the exact same points after 6 games in real life, but in real life actually we're sitting much lower in the table. I think we're 7th place, and 1st place is Barcelona. I don't think they have dropped a point in the league so far, but in this career mode they're obviously sitting in 7th right now, 1 point behind us and Atletico Madrid. We still managed to stay in 5th, which is still not a good spot for Real Madrid, but if you look at it, we're just 2 points behind Eibar, who are sitting in 1st place right now. So it's not that bad, and the bottom 3 are Alves, Girona, and Las Palmas. Not sure who are in bottom 3 in real life right now, but I just know Real Madrid are not as high as 5th in real life, and Barcelona should do much better. Alright, so I think I've gone through everything I wanted to go through with you guys in this episode. And yeah, so next episode we'll start playing normal career modes again. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, like I said in the beginning of the episode, enjoyed my little cutscene I did, little story mode. And yeah, hope you guys like to see more and excited to see more episodes coming soon. Yeah, so if you guys really enjoyed it, leave a like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time, next episode.